Yo.
Ciao. Buongiorno ragazzi. Buongiorno Bruno.
How are you, mate?
Not bad, bro. 3 more points, eh? Three points that we probably wouldn't have got last season.
And since the last time we made the video, our ruthless bear has let us down. But in saying that, we're second.
Second.
See, I'm just gonna move him to the side for now.
Just kick it the bear. 4-3 against Sassuolo, our bogey team of the last 4 years. We've gone 4 seasons straight without getting a win. If I'm not mistaken, we actually haven't picked up a goal in the last 3 games leading up to this one. 2 1-0s and a 0-0 draw. In terms of not playing a top 4 side, this side has been the hardest side we've ever had to play. You heard from us after the game. Bruno, just quick recap and thoughts on Sassuolo.
Look, it was 1-0 after 1 minute, and Martinez, again,
his best game in an Inter shirt ever.
And then 1-1 Berardi, the thorn in our side. I actually went to the bathroom. I came back. It was 3-1 half-time Lukaku double.
Yep.
And I had a bit of confidence, but I was like, nah, it's the Swallow. Anything's possible. Then the penalty comes up. Lukaku hands it over to Martinez to take. So both our forwards get a brace that game. 4-1. We were messaging. We were very quietly confident.
Yeah.
And 4-2, and then 4-3, and it could have been 4-4 just as easily. Some highlights in that game. Always good to see Lukaku and Martinez scoring.
Yeah, they played very, very well.
Barella, he was hot and cold all match. Bastoni, this game showed his age.
Yeah.
And showed there's a lot of learning to do, but he can only do that learning by practice, by playing.
Yeah.
But in saying that, Godin was rested. D'Ambrosio was rested.
More injured than rested, yeah.
Asamoah was rested. Yeah. So we've got what we're meant to be talking about now, Dortmund coming up in about 48 hours from now.
Yeah, there'll be a couple of players that won't be at 100% fitness, and I think the idea of subbing those players off against Sassuolo was to give them some recovery time for Dortmund, and a lot of fans said that they wanted Barella to come off and get some rest at the end, but I don't know if you guys remember, in that last 20 minutes, if we don't have Barella running that ball and getting a free kick every single time he touched the ball, I could have seen the 4th goal coming from Sassuolo.
Or a 5th.
Oh, man. So we were very lucky he stayed on. Not too sure how we're going to fare against Dortmund, which is what we're going to talk about now. Let's go through who we think is going to be starting for Inter, and then I'm going to go over to Bruno, who's going to talk a bit about the opposition. For me personally, I've got Handanovic in goal. Godin being rested means he should be slotting in to a back 3 spot. Yeah. We all know how much Godin loves the Champions League. He's a proven pedigree player. Milan Skriniar and Stefan De Vrij will make up the back 3. Skriniar, still a little bit hot and cold. Wasn't a fantastic performance against Sassuolo. Wasn't a poor performance. De Vrij, however, he's probably been our best centre-back this season. De Vrij is fantastic.
Godin's been that wall when he's played, and you can't forget Ranocchia's first 2 games of the season. He was spectacular.
Just quick sidebar, let us know in the comments below who you would start as your backup centre-back, Ranocchia or Bastoni, because I know for a fact Bruno wants to see Ranocchia get a few more minutes. And to be honest, as he said, Bastoni showed his age. Maybe Ranocchia's still got a bit to give this team. But moving up to the midfield 3/5-2 wing-backs, Asamoah's got to come back in on the left for Berardi, right?
Berardi, he played very well.
Yeah, but just that one colossal mess-up and then not being able to track Berardi at the back post, that's what he'll be remembered for against us.
Look, he played well, but again, he needs to get a bit more minutes before he steps up to the big stage. Asamoah definitely there. Barella, Brozovic had a fairly average performance against Sassuolo.
A lot to do in the second half.
But in saying that, he is the only player that has played every single minute of every single game.
I think when Sensi's not there, when Barella's not there, you're going to see the legs kick in the 2 remaining midfielders. It's so much harder to play with the 2 than the 3.
It would not surprise me if Valero makes an appearance.
Cool.
He's named in the Champions League squad. He's
in the Champions League squad.
So
for sure.
It wouldn't surprise me to bring, if we get the lead in the second half, just to get the ball, to hold the ball a bit longer.
Yep.
I want to say Candreva, but I just feel Politano might be taking that.
It's a game that we need 3 points. So you could be right there. Maybe Conte's looking to use the right-hand side as a more attacking projectile and just keep Asamoah a little deeper on the left wing-back position. But For me personally, it's got to be Candreva or Politano because I don't think after his cameo, maybe we were a little harsh on Lazzaro. He's only just come in. It's not fair to talk the trash about him straight away, but after that small cameo on the weekend, he definitely won't be starting in the Champions League. So I echo with Bruno, it's got to be Politano or Candreva. Now, up top, why would you change anything at the moment? I mean, it's not like we've got Sanchez, but that's a no-brainer. But, you know, Bruno's been saying it before every match preview. Maybe Esposito gets a couple of minutes off the bench. Probably not again this time around. But, you know, with Lautaro and Lukaku firing like that,
look, we've got Parma coming up next week, so I can't see. I can see Esposito coming on, starting Ranocchia, even Vecino starting, just to give some of our players a rest, but at the same time still have that competitive team.
Of course.
Borussia Dortmund's lineup. So right now, Borussia Dortmund are tied second with Bayern Munich. There are two teams on 16 points and two teams on 15. They are on 15. So they are up there. And Germany is very much like Italy. You don't have much competition outside of the top two, top three. Yeah. And now this year, it's proven to be different.
Who's up top then? Do you know? Is it Mönchengladbach?
I can tell you that now. I was just looking at that. Mönchengladbach and the Wolfsburg are first and second. First and first. And then Bayern and Dortmund and Red Bull Leipzig, all on 15 points.
Before we go into the team news for Dortmund or the predicted lineup, you know, it's very lucky we got this game at the San Siro because the Dortmund crowd is a very, very hostile one. It's a tough place to go. So good that we've got it at the San Siro. In terms of opposition, who are we looking at for danger men?
So,
what's going on?
We're fortunate enough, Alcacer, their top goal scorer, their striker, is injured. So he won't be playing this
Alcacer?
game. Yes.
Yeah.
So I could see Julian Brandt starting up front.
Is Marco Reus fit?
So equal top goal scorer on 5 goals for Dortmund is Reus. And he just got man of the match in his last game.
He's hit form this season again, bro. Vintage form, bro.
Vintage form. And I have a feeling it's because Götze is also injured. So Marco Reus and Julian Brandt combining, along with Sancho.
Jadon Sancho,
Jadon Sancho has stepped up this season like we have not seen, and Alex Witsel.
Right wing, Jadon Sancho?
Yes.
That's Asamoah's man.
And Sancho, Witsel has also... Thorgan Hazard, so Eden Hazard's brother,
plenty of danger,
has been playing extremely well with Dortmund this season as well. Watched a couple of their games, and you really, our midfield will struggle to keep up with them if our centre backs aren't on par, because they just push up like a wall. When one attacks, 3 or 4 follow with them. It's not just Lukaku and Martinez; they get 3 or 4 behind into the box. Their defense, you got Hummels, Smeltzer, Guerrero,
Guerrero's good.
Piszczek. And in goals, as per usual,
it's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough. And I was actually saying this to Anthony yesterday after the Sassuolo. We don't get 3 points here. Don't bother. We're not going to qualify because Barcelona should make a mockery of Slavia. Yeah. And we'll be on 1 point still. Slavia on 1 point. Barca and Dortmund will be on 7 points. And there's 2 games left.
There'll be 3. It'd be 3 games left after this one.
3 games left, sorry. And you just can't see us turning the tables that much. Yeah,
Bruno even going as far yesterday to say that if we can't get 3 points in this match, it might be time to pack it up, pack it in, and focus on even finishing bottom of the group, because the Europa League is just going to be a pain in the ass, and we have domestic objectives this season. Before we finish off with a prediction, any key matchups? Lukaku and Martinez, they're going to have it tough up front with a good line of defence.
Barella needs to perform this game.
Yeah, 100%.
If Barella can't step up and justify his price tag, you saw that amazing goal Nainggolan scored on the weekend.
Yeah, that was huge.
It just brought back memories of what could have been. But Barella needs to step up this game, validate that price tag that we're paying for him. Yeah. Because he can see that there's a lot of holes when Sensi's not there. Yeah, of course. And our key man for the season so far has been Sensi. Brozovic and Barella need to work together to get the ball upfield Because if we can't do that, if our midfield can't gel this game, we're going to struggle.
Yeah.
Because
absolutely.
they're a team which has a lot of pace, and they're a team which, once they've got the ball, it's always dangerous.
Yeah, well, we are at the San Siro. I guess that is our saving grace. So in terms of a home prediction for the Champions League match day 3, Bruno, you first.
A 1-1 draw I see happening. I see Inter getting the early goal and then going all defensive, and Dortmund getting a late goal to equalise, which will put us in a half-decent position.
I'm going to go with a 2-1 win, and something tells me that Dortmund grab the first goal and then we kind of get 2 goals back, which would be really nice because I don't think we've had to come back from behind this season.
No.
I'm not too sure. I mean, well, we haven't come back from behind after conceding the first goal, but, you know, it'd be nice to see some resilience because Conte's got this team playing from in front, which we're not disappointed about. Anyway, so 2-1 from me, 1-1 from Bruno. Hopefully we come back to you in high spirits.
Let us know below.
What you think? Forza Inter.
Forza Inter worldwide.
Ciao ragazzi.